Back like we never left. As we with the live reaction to the beginning after the end. This week, reading chapter 213. So, T-Bait, chapter 213. One-on-one. Hey, hold on, boy. Hold on. Let me see. We back in the previous life, boy. Begin. And we see Gray stepping up to this motherfucker right here about to fight. Begin. And we see Gray standing there, blade at his side, while old boy got it in the front ready. Like, blade, Gray's under there cool. See, man, lunges right towards Gray. Valier's consistent aura. Valier's consistent aura. Yeah. Valier? Yeah, Valier. And then basically, bro, stop. Valier's aura is aura of ki around his body and weapon is impressive. Great. Dodge that, John. He came from privilege, but his key usage is a result of talent and hard work. So he swings at Gray again. Great. Dodge that, John. Matrix. I have to save the limited ki I have. A single hit would be the end of me. And we see Gray bobbing and weaving as he dodges Valier's attacks. Despite his impressive ki and technique, he's still slow. And we see Gray steps his foot heavy on the ground and boom, at least for me, and the speed just bow kicks him left hook kick right in the side. Bow. Oh shit. And then as he does that, immediately going to a sword stab and bing, stabs him right in the chest. Sends him flying. Enough. Match over. Damn. Cooked, old boy, bro. Match over. Yup. What? That barely tackled. I can still fight. There is no victory in these matches, Cadet Ambrose. I have seen enough from both of you. I disagree. The kid just landed a lucky blow. And we see, he points out at Gray. He goes, really? The instructor says, that lucky blow was after 1 minute and 8 seconds without a single successful strike from you. Now, make your way to the arena before I dock more points. So the headmaster said, hey, bro, you say it was lucky, but you could have hit him for a full minute and some change, boy. So what you talking about? He pissed. Damn it. King throws the sword on the ground and walks off. Gray looks at him. And yeah, Gray looking calm and collected, boy. Cool. Gray gets to the cafeteria, eating his meal. Is this he taken? Slides up. Of course it isn't. Funny. I'm dead. And we see these two, the homies pull up. The homie, Nico Celia. How did your tests go? Did the amulet work? It worked like a charm. Judging by the tester's reactions, I was probably somewhere between average and not significantly above average. Beautiful. So they gave her something to like dampen her shit. Cool. I should have named it the not significantly above average ki displacer. I told you it'd work. I'm crying. I knew Nico's resilience would find a way to help Cecilia. After all, he was the first to bounce back after Welbeck's death and forced me back up with him. I still think it'd have been best if you two went to regular school. He says, he sighs. It's not too late. We're sticking together. I'm weak. He goes, yeah. Besides, this place isn't just for you. There's a top-of-the-line research facility and workshops for engineering students. Nico's right. We all have things we can learn here. Fine. But we have to be careful. We still don't know exactly who was after Cecilia that night. You worry too much, Nico waving at Gray. The key restrainer should last long enough for me to scrounge up parts to make a more stable one. See, blah. Well, I'm done with this rat turd, and he throws the tray on the table, the food. Blech. Wanna head to the board now? Yeah. Let's see our results. Oh shit! So let's see, boy. Let's see what happens. Are the engineering cadets separated into divisions as well? Yes and no. We, the more intellectual cadets, still have to use key to create tools and gadgets. So priority goes to those with larger key pools. He goes, you don't say. And Gray goes, you don't say. Celia goes, wow. But it's not as heavily weighted as it is for you martial cadets. I'll either be placed in first division, which is fast track, or second division. I wish it was that simple for us. Why do martial cadets have 5 divisions? Damn. I hope you two get into the same division. That'd be lit. Gray, you can mess up any boy who comes too close to Cecilia. Ugh, great. Looks like everyone had the same idea we did, and they get to the board, and the board is packed, bro. Everybody and their brother here. No choice but to plow through, and he, boom, pushes Gray forward. Lead the way, cadet. Nico, your bottom lip is bleeding. I took a straight elbow to the face to protect you. Nico chews his lip when he's nervous. He probably bit down too hard. Got him. Smart ass. He nudges Gray. They look. They all 3 get to the front. Look at the board. The blue. Sky blue as hell. Nico Sever. Division 1, Class 1. The highest tier. Ooh, okay. Cecilia. Division 2, Class 4. A. Gray. By the time I found my name, I knew. My goal of excelling in the academy, getting stronger, and taking down the people who killed Headmaster Welbeck was going to be much harder than I thought. And damn, we see Gray, Division 4, Class 1. Damn it, bro. Division 4? Fuck. After he cooked old boy too? And we see, we get back to the damn man. I need more of the flashback, bro. Anytime we get a half a flashback chapter, I'm like, man, I need to see more of this world, bro. And then we just snap right back to the present, boy. Right back to the present, bro. Yo, Revan, what up, bro? What's goody? Right back to the present, bro. Crazy. Arthur. See Sylvie on his chest. Arthur gets up. You were tossing and turning in your sleep. Was it another dream of your former life? I wouldn't worry too much about it, Sylv. He pats her on the head. Focus on yourself and heal some more while I'm at training. You see, Arthur gets up, walks off. Sylvie looks at him, obviously worried about her father, bro. Worried about that boy. Arthur gets to the training. We see Grandpa Virion there. We see Camus and Bund in the back, fucking arm wrestling. Fucking arm wrestling and shit, you know what I mean? Yo, appreciate that shit, bro. Appreciate catching the live, you know what I mean? Much love. I wonder why I've been dreaming about my past life more often. What are you thinking so hard about? Just hoping all this works out. I wouldn't worry too much. Alanis knows what she's doing. Why did you spring a personal attendant on me anyway? After her work with the Lancers, I figured she'd be a good fit to aid your growth and training. Before this, she was stationed near the southern border of Eleanor, excuse me. I just happened to be there when soldiers were ambushed by corrupted beasts. She was a nurse, but her deviant magic was nothing I've seen before. She elevated the lances and immediately knew where their mana flow was the weakest. And we see Viray, hang, trying it out, lit. And thus, they knew where to improve. Aye! She's here to make sure your break doesn't go to waste. The one I approved. This all comes down to making you look good. Of course. With all due respect, General Arthur, I am contributing to more than Captain Virian's reputation. While here is your training schedule for the next 7 weeks. Let's say sorry. This man Arthur bows his head. Alliance gives the paper to him. He grabs it in the back like, ugh. Huh? Focusing on your mana flow speed during body augmentation and spell casting for your lesser elements. The first 2 weeks will be one-on-one training. Is that the best use of time? Your goal is to immerse yourself in combat scenarios with various elements to both strengthen your lesser elements and determine which elements through different techniques can be best utilized in future battles, correct? That was very technical, but correct. It is commendable you are willing to become a training dummy to achieve this goal, but it's impractical for one main reason. Go on, Arthur says. Your fighting style is already too solidified. Interesting. I'm sure you have trained your lesser elements by forcibly inhibiting your strongest element. But during actual combat, you allow your fighting style to revert back to elemental integration with your strongest elements. That is true. That is very interesting. That is what he did. He restricted his stronger ones to try and work on the lower ones. But when it's a real fight, he takes the limiters off. He's like, fuck that, I can't restrict my stronger ones. And it reverts back. So the other ones never truly get stronger. You get what I'm saying? And she peeped this instantly, bro. Alana's different, boy. In order to acclimate your body to new methods, a slow transition is required, along with another important component: unpredictability. General Arthur, we will start with one-on-one sparring against the 4 training partners here today. They will trade places at random intervals, so you will not have a chance to acclimate. And in each session, you are forbidden to use one element, which will also switch at random. That's fire. Damn. That's sick. So my question is, when she says each session, right? Does she mean every time they switch, however like the intervals are, because they're gonna be random, right? So say he fights Catelyn for 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes, and they switch to Hester. Does that mean a new element then gets limited with Hester? Because that is crazy, bro. And I think that's what the unpredictability they want, bro. That's kind of what Alonso is going for, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's so fucking sick. That's so sick, dude. It seems my original idea of brainlessly sparring 4 against 1 has become much more convoluted. The training regimens she made for the other lances were just as complicated. Okay, I'll be by later to see how things progress. Alanis, don't break Arthur. I still need him. And he goes, so who am I up against first? And before he can even say that, we see, boom, a motherfucking giant mountain come from the ground and launch this man Arthur into the sky, bruh. Arthur, my dear! And Bund pops up from the other side to grab him. Arthur, my dear, with the rock fist. come to Papa, and the chapter ends. Hard. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's a fire ending to the chapter, bro. Arthur being like, hey, bro, who am I fighting before he can even finish? Bund, boom, sends man right towards him, then rocks up his hand and goes, come to Papa. I'm gonna punch him right in the head, bro. Fire. Fire. T-Bait, chapter 213, end. Shit, boy. This shit crazy, gang. Alright, bro. I'm very hyped. I'm very hyped to see, now that Alanis has introduced this like actual training, this next chapter with like the actual training session is gonna be fire, bro. With the switching of the people, the limiting of the elements, like this is really gonna push Arthur to that mode, boy. He gonna really have to go there, bro, and really level up. So I'm very hyped to see where this goes, bro. And I'm also hoping we see some more of the previous life soon, bro. But I feel like that'll only be, the way it's seeming like we only get them like in like a dream sequence situation. You know? I'm trying to remember if we've gotten like these flashbacks when Arthur is awake. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he has to be like knocked out and then he's having these dreams, memories of his past life. So that's why they're really sporadic, you know? But I need more of them shits, bro. What's your favorite element? I'm really prone to like ice magic and ice powers and shit. I'm a big fan of like ice powers. So like if I was to choose an element personally for me, I would be some kind of ice mage. If I can't pick like time, you know? That's the other one, but that's like a side thing, you know? If I can't pick chronomancy, like time magic, I'm picking ice. Feel me? This shit clean, boy. Yeah, like I said, I'm very hyped to see where this goes, bro. The fighting gonna be real. Gonna be real. But yeah, if you made it to the end of the live reaction, I appreciate y'all so much. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like on the video. It would help the boy out, and also subscribe to the channel. We're bringing different live reactions every single week. I'm saying, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Stay safe out in these streets, and I'm gonna see y'all soon.